Okay, here's a strange story that came out last week, and I'm not even sure if this actually happened or not. You just can't trust any of the mainstream media. But the Department of Justice confirms largest ever U.S. seizure of Iranian fuel on 4 ships bound for Venezuela. The U.S. has seized some 1,116 million barrels of Iranian fuel boarded on 4 ships headed for Venezuela. The Justice Department has confirmed, hinting at assistance from foreign partners and declining to reveal where the grab took place. Look at this big asshole. I wonder if he was the freaking foreign partner that was involved in all this with all their crap against Iran. Okay, let's check out another story here. Okay, once again, Wall Street Journal, that seems to be the only one that's been putting this out. U.S. seizes 4 Iranian gas tankers en route to Venezuela after threatening to disrupt deliveries. Lots of threats. The ships reportedly loaded with Iranian gasoline were confiscated by the U.S. in recent days. Okay, recent days. This came out on August 14th. The Journal reported on Thursday, while the report remains uncorroborated and relies solely on nameless American officials. Oh my God, why do they keep using those terms? The move would come as a steep escalation of Washington's maximum pressure campaign on the Islamic Republic, which in recent months has targeted gas shipments to Venezuela. Okay, I'm going to put the links to all these articles. There's 3 of them here I'm going to go over real quick. Just highlighting a few things out of it. Once again, DOJ confirms largest ever U.S. seizure of Iranian fuel on 4 ships bound for Venezuela. Once again, August 14th. Once again, foreign partners declining to reveal where the grab took place. Now, come on. This is just so freaking crazy. And this is what I find amazing here, too. Since pulling out of the JCPOA nuclear deal in 2018, the Trump administration has levied a bewildering array of sanctions against Iran, flooded the Persian Gulf with U.S. military assets, basically warships, and offered millions of dollars in bribes to the Iranian ship captains to deliver their oil tankers to the hands of Uncle Sam. Look at this asshole, man. Look at this effing asshole. He needs to get rid of, somebody needs to get rid of this guy. And he's only on a second or third level of the Zionists, too. You know, he's really a nothing, but he's the face of the Zionist takeover of the world, the fascist takeover through the Zionists. Crazy stuff. Okay, let's get to my commentary. That's the most important part of all this. All right, what the heck's going on here? Is there more total caca bullshit floating around the media again? What is with this crap? I thought these tankers from Iran were supposed to be escorted by, number 1, an Iranian warship, or 2, a Russian ship escorting these gasoline tankers to Venezuela without any interruption or conflict. What the heck is going on? You know, there's something very strange about Russia lately that now different things are playing a part into it. And why Russia, you know damn well their surveillance and intelligence is number 1 along with China and the USA. You know darn well they gotta be. Why all of a sudden these ships were unescorted? Because they are usually escorted into Venezuela. Another weird thing in 2014 when Kiev was being taken over and Ukraine was being taken over, I was thinking in the back of my mind, why isn't Russia doing anything? Why aren't they saying anything? What the heck's going on here? You know what? Why are they allowing the United States and NATO come into their backyard and totally disrupt a country and trying to take Crimea away from them? Another big, very influential factor was the breakup of the Soviet Union. They say, oh, how horrible, communism is horrible. All of that was the breakup of the Soviet Union was these freaking little Zionist fascist pigs, these corporations that go in there and buy up the assets that really belong to the general public under the communist curriculum there. Now they broke it all up in sold all the government assets, not all, okay, but a good amount of them, to their little buddies for pennies to the dollars. This is so weird. So now we have to start thinking, of course, Trump, Netanyahu, Putin are probably on a third level of the Zionist movement. They're probably the ones who are pretty much controlling everything that's going on in Russia right now, too. Although it's very hard to know and understand this with any of the news out there. Nobody's going to come out and actually say it. It's hard to investigate this kind of stuff within the borders and the media of Russia. But, this is the mode of the world. And to make sense of the behavior of countries and the behavior of leaders, this is all crazy. We need to get rid of this bastard Netanyahu. We need to get rid of, I'm not going to say get rid of Trump, but we need to get rid of these people who are in control these countries and these presidents and the economy. And damn well, and nobody's saying it. It's just the Rothschilds. Why aren't people saying their name? I hate it when everybody just keeps saying, oh, the deep state, oh, the Illuminati, oh, the elitists, oh, blah, blah, blah. F all of you. Even you alternative media jerks. Just say it. Rothschilds. That's who is causing all this problem. All of our problems in the whole freaking world right now is all that comes down to this Jewish Zionist takeover of pretty much everything. Listen, they are not God's chosen people. Okay, like they keep claiming. Okay, we are not the scum of the earth. Even World War II was all about, see, your whole history is wrong. Even World War II was all about the rich, supposedly good Jews, getting rid of the kikes in Europe, getting rid of the bad Jews, the gypsies. This is what it was all about. How many of the real rich, wealthy Jews got sent to a concentration camp? Very few, I bet. It was all the poor, the ghetto folks, the scum of the Jewish. They were just doing their own genocide. They were just doing their own ethnic cleansing. Watch that movie, Europia. I haven't even watched all of it yet. It's 12 hours long, but I'll put the link in down below. It's an amazing, real history of the bullshit lies that they taught us in school growing up. So anyway, I don't know if this tanker story is real or not. It's hard to say. There wasn't a whole lot of media on it. It's almost a week old. There's these words in there that, hinted, associates, obscure places of the confiscation, all these general, typical BS words that the mainstream media is putting in their articles, which actually adds up to nothing, zilch, zero, pure BS. Whenever you hear those terms in an article, it's just pure BS. And the most fascinating aspect, which I don't put it past anybody in the United States or Israel, to bribe these captains. See, this is what actually probably really happened. Was these captains got bribed. Russia kind of knew it, didn't want to fight it, let it happen, let the tankers get into Houston and unload them all there, decarga all the gasoline there, and more sanctions, more bullshit that Venezuela has to deal with because these fascists don't like socialism, and that's what it's all about. They want to get in there, control the economics, control the country, bleed the blood, sweat, and money out of all of these countries. And it's got to stop. Somebody's got to step up and do something about it. Why can't we do anything about it? Why does stuff keep happening? I don't understand it. All right, I'm Dr. Meno. That's my little commentary at the end of this. And my God, this is all so freaking crazy. Plus, I'm locked out of my YouTube account, so this is just going on BitChute and Utah Gun Exchange. So F the J's, F the J's, F the J's. We can say all this kind of crap we want on here. F all of you, F all of you. These people need to be brought down. And no wonder the world hates them. Do you blame them? I'm starting to hate them. Okay, Dr. Mano, Pura Vida from Costa Rica. Watching the world collapse as a third party. The peace terrorists trying to get peace spreading as fast as fear, but it's just not working out there. The stuff just isn't working. All the censorship in all my channels, come on, you people. What's wrong with you? When my more popular videos are the shoplifting bitches in Texas, wife beater tank tops, And all my serious ones aren't getting watched? Come on, you guys. What the hell's going on?